Hello and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Catherine Falk with Cox Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're honored to have the chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, Sharon Bulova, join us today. Thanks for being here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
So you have been chair almost a year now after spending 22 years on the Board of Supervisors. It's a good time to have experience, I guess, with all the challenges before you, but how's your first year as chair been?
The first year has been challenging. The thing that is most challenging, of course, is our fiscal situation. And yet I feel that I have an advantage there because I've been the chairman of our budget committee for about 17 of my 22 years in office. And so I'm especially well equipped to be working with the community and our county staff on resolving what is a very challenging fiscal situation in this economy.
And let's talk about that. It is such a challenging situation, and it's especially challenging for local governments, correct?
That is correct, and we're limited as to what tools we have to respond to the challenge. Our major source of revenue comes from the real estate tax, and of course values have been falling dramatically. This year, not only are the residential values down, but we're also seeing a significant drop, 18% in the commercial sector.
Wow. So how are you going about deciding what your priorities will be?
Last year, we started a process that we're using again this year, and it has been extremely effective. It is a series of community dialogues. Last year, we held 20 of them throughout the county, and this year, we're probably holding almost as many. They're held in libraries and schools during the daytime, on weekends, in the evenings, and they are an opportunity for the community to come learn about what our challenge is, how are we being affected by this decline, where does our revenue come from that we use to provide our services. And then folks have an opportunity to talk about the programs and the services that they use, that they're familiar with, and they, have taken a very constructive role in talking with their governing body and with Fairfax County staff to find and identify things that they are willing to do without, or that they are willing to pay for as user fees, or things that they would like to suggest being reorganized or changed, or for folks to be able to name their priorities, weigh in on things that that they think we must not tinker with or cause a deterioration in that is going to jeopardize the quality of life that we appreciate here in Fairfax County.
Absolutely. So you're in the major information gathering phase, and then when are final decisions made on that?
The superintendent of schools usually goes first in January with issuing his recommended budget for the schools. And the school board then usually confirms or votes on or changes that request, and it comes to the county. The county executive then releases his recommended budget in February, late February, and then the real the work begins on getting feedback from the community on an advertised budget. The Board of Supervisors has public hearings, and then we adopt the budget in let's say, April, late April.
Great. And how can citizens find out more about the budget and get into contact with you?
I'm glad you asked the question, and citizens should go to the Fairfax County website.
Sharon Bulova, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Have a great day.